doesn't do that. I don't know why they're so arrogant, you know, and I say them, I'm in it, but I look around and I go like, stop being, we want people to, you know, a lot of right-wing pundits are people who had like failed comedy careers or failed like pilots.
It's crazy.
And, or there are comedians that go that direction. And I'm not saying they're failures. What I'm saying is all of us in this industry, it's about ego and it's mostly not healthy.
Yeah.
You know,
yearning for some bit of attention.
Wanting strangers to love us.
Straight up.
And they're no different, but they went towards the love. Mm-hmm. Trump went towards love. He was a Democrat. He gave money to Hillary. Yeah. That's what Hitler did.
Yeah, he was an artist. He was a deep DJ.
Well, that's what someone, we were hanging out and someone said, well, you know, Kanye is bipolar and I understand that. And I've been friendly with Kanye. I mean, the last time I talked on the phone with Chappelle, it was with Kanye, on both of them on the phone. So it's very odd to be in this position, you know? But, you know, he goes, well, but he has mental health issues. So did Hitler, right? I mean, Hitler wasn't sane. It doesn't mean you're not incredibly influential and powerful. As a matter of fact, with Trump, with so many billionaires and trillionaires, they got successful because they're filling this unfillable hole.
For sure.
And it's a real recipe for success a lot of the time in terms of money.
Yeah.
But they all find that they still aren't happy. They still don't feel cool. Right. You know, I mean, they're still riddled.
Right.
And the last thing they want to do is have to look inward.
Right.
I mean, I think Trump's even said that in an interview. Like, someone asked if he had ever been to therapy, and he said, "Oh, I could never do that. I would be afraid of what I'd find." Like way before he was president.
Right. And what about for the folks that you feel like are so susceptible to kind of their, do you have compassion for them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I did this show on Hulu where I just went to basically like Trump-loving families and had them host me. Yeah. You know, where I didn't know where the bathroom was. I didn't know I put my well-being in their hands. Yeah. And there wasn't anyone of those experiences that I didn't leave loving them. Yeah. And I know they loved me too.
Yeah, of course.
Because if you're face-to-face, it's just totally different.
Amen. And there's so much power to push us apart, and we're getting confused, you know, like strength and patriotism is getting confused with like standing on either side, just waving the out of your flag. And it's like, nothing could be less patriotic, nothing could be less strong. But like that, and that's kind of, I mean, you know, for whatever, you know, that's really what I think we've really tried to do, is sit down with all kinds of people and especially bring folks together that you would think maybe are on like different sides of things, and be like, look, you know, when you actually are in it, when you actually are on the ground, when you're actually experiencing it, there's moments of connection. You know, the pain that you're both going through can be an adhesive. You find things you respect about each other. You laugh at each other's jokes. You know,
there's always a place to connect.